Hello, you beautiful divine source. Today we are going to be talking about how to align and connect ourselves with the universe, universal energy, God source energy, and see ourselves through the eyes of source. My name is Sarrah Chapman with Soul Abundance IQ. Thank you so much for joining me here. When we begin to see ourselves the way that the universe sees us, and the way that creator source energy sees us. Please insert any term that fits best for you into that. But when we can start to tune into that energy, that is where so much healing and love and grace can come from so that we can live our purposeful journey and our highest self embodied here in human form. In my opinion, there is so much duality happening on our planet that was not part of the original design and not part of the human blueprint. We, of course, have polarity that serves us through night and day, dark and light, winter, summer, and that helps to hold the constructs of this human journey that interfaces with spirit and source and soul, and all of the things that we're interfacing with here as we go through this life. But luckily we're moving into more of that multidimensionality space. But through that, we are still having to clear out so much polarity that keeps us stuck and keeps us in a space of seeing ourselves as separate from the universe, from source, seeing ourselves as separate from one another, or seeing ourselves as disconnected from that individuated piece of source energy that we are. And I find for myself and for many people living the spiritual, purposeful, heartfelt journey that there is this polarity that we must play with and work with from the perspective of knowing that there is more, knowing that there is goodness and light and love, and feeling that space where source and spirit and our soul is calling so much more through us. It's that desire force to bring in so much light and love into the world through ourselves. And then there is this polarity that we're perfect just the way we are. And in the space that we're in now, no matter how much contrast is present. And I definitely do not want to discount any trauma or pain that you may be healing through. I feel like that's a big part of all of our journeys. But when we're able to kind of make peace with the contrast and to hold ourselves in a space of love and grace and honoring where we're at in this exact moment, that it is perfect and that it is aligned with the universe and aligned with our own spiritual path, to be in this moment right as it is. When we can hold both of those spaces, and or at least have the intention to work on holding both of those and flowing with both of those pieces, that then we can start to come into a softer space within ourselves and start to really witness that piece of ourselves that is working with both of those polarities, and see ourselves as the instrument of the universe and of creative source energy, seeing ourselves as holding that perfect space and holding that space to bring more through us, that then we can start to really attune and align with that piece of source that we are, and start to really expand the space that we are here to hold and the bandwidth to be able to bring that through ourselves while loving ourselves where we are and allowing more love, more permission, more grace, more nurturing, more of whatever it is we need into every single moment so that we can keep working with those principles. So I would love to hear from you. If you're working with any of this right now, post in the comments down below and tell me, what are you holding for yourself? How are you bringing in more attunement with seeing yourself through the eyes of the universe and source energy? And how are you aligning with that? I am wishing you so much love. All the best.